Precious from Radiant Heart Yoga here, sharing another practice with you. If you're new to yoga, if you're not sure where to start, if you want to take your practice to another level, if you want to watch tutorials on different poses, then click the subscribe button below. If you've any questions, if you've any comments, leave them below, and let's get practicing. Hello and welcome to this video that is around the theme of Dancing Warrior 1008. So when I was doing my teacher training, my teacher at the time, Shiva Rea, she had created this flow and plus numerous other amazing vinyasa flows. So I've adapted it to include some Chaturangas, which we've been working on in this series, and also plenty of other arm strengthening poses. So it's a snippet of sort of a full length class that I'm going to do, but just enjoy. It's around a pose called Scorpion in Down Dog, which is really interesting pose. So I'm going to show you that, and then we're going to bring that into the flow. So let's get started. You're going to begin towards the back of your mat, keeping your knees together and sitting back into a child's pose. So stretching out the spine, stretching out the front of the legs, reaching your arms forwards and just letting your elbows relax, letting yourself settle into the ground, into the earth. Draw that energy up, that earth energy, grounding yourself, beginning to think about your breath. Just feeling as you inhale, feeling your lower back rise, and as you exhale, feeling it drop back down. That internal movement of your breath. So let your breath wash over you. Let your awareness be brought more and more into focus by your breath. Let your breath allow you to become more present. Find a breath that's rhythmic, that's intuitive. And you can stay here for longer if you need to. And then we're going to start to move now. So you're going to keep your arms reaching forwards, and you're going to slide all your way down onto your belly. Take a full prostration. So join your palms and just sway your hips side to side, as though you're being moved by that rhythm that you've created in your breath. And then from here, sliding so that you come up onto your forearms, and then you're just going to make like a figure 8 with your head. So easing out any tension in your neck, in your shoulders. And then from here, you're going to bring your hands back like you're going to do a cobra. Keep your head lifted off the floor. And then you're going to roll side to side, bringing the opposite foot up towards the opposite hand. Just a slow roll, starting to open up the back body. It's also, you do need quite a bit of wrist and arm strength to take yourself to each side. And then coming back onto your belly, and you're going to stretch your left arm out. You're going to bend your right knee and reach for this right foot. Pull that foot in, push your left foot into the floor, stretch. So you're squeezing around your sit bones, pressing your pelvis into the floor and really squeezing this right heel in. So if you can go deeper, you can move your heel more out to the side and come more down towards the side of your hip. And then from there, you're going to start to do the opposite. You're going to push your foot into your hand, keep pushing your pelvis into the floor, lift your head and shoulders, and then maybe lift this left arm, and maybe lift your left leg. So like in a half bow, Ardha Dhanurasana. And then slowly lower down, bring your hands back again. Start those little rolls side to side. And back. One more. And then back. And then same thing on the other side. Stretch your right arm out. Bend your left knee. Reach back for your foot. Push your right foot into the floor and start to pull this left heel in. Nice stretch for the front of that left thigh. And then start to push your foot into your hands. Use the engagement around your sit bones to press your pelvis down. Push your right foot down, lift up, and then keep pushing that foot back. Lift your right arm, maybe lift your right leg. Keep pushing back. Big breath in. Exhale, release down. And then one last time, rolling side to side. One more. And then from here, you're going to get hold of your right foot again. You're going to slide this left hand out. And now you're going to press up. So it's more of a back bend. You're going to push your foot into your hand again. And then maybe you can just keep inching this left hand back in. And then slowly lower down. Release the right foot. Reach for the left foot. Push your foot into your hand. Reach your right hand forwards. And then pick up. Push your foot away. Push this right foot into the floor. Maybe you can slide your hand back and come a little bit higher. And then slowly come back down. So from here, you're going to do a few cobras, strengthening the back body. So push your feet into the floor, engage your legs, and then inhale, lift your head and shoulders, hover your hands. So just check that you're really using the muscles in the back of your body to lift, especially your upper and mid back, and then use your hands. So but keep that engagement through the back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then from here, you're going to do what Shiva calls a Sahaja Bhujangasana. So it's a fluid cobra. So you're going back to that figure 8 movement with your head. But this time, you're coming up as you roll your shoulders, coming back down, and you can make this your own movement. So you can stay down for longer, you can stay up for longer. Just making it spontaneous. And then all the way down. And then from here, you're going to press up and come onto all fours. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to practice the foot that you're going to use in your scorpion down dog. So you're going to take your right foot up, flex your foot, and then you're going to do little pulses. So you're going to squeeze around the sit bone and press this right leg up towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, and 1. And then just to keep with the arm strength, you're going to reach your left arm forwards, reach back for your right foot with your left hand, same as you did before, but this time it's opposite foot and hand. And imagine that you could reach your head back towards your heel. And then slowly release. Draw your right knee in and bring it through. And then from here, you're going to inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, circle your arms back, open them out to the side, so very, very receptive. And then right forearm comes to your right knee. You're going to bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand for your left foot. And then you're going to start to pull your heel in, just like we did before. And it might be that you can use this hand position where you cup your toes in this part of your hand, and then you're spinning your fingers forwards, yeah? And it just means you can pull the foot in more, and then keep turning your chest back towards the front. Keep dropping into this right hip, or both hips really. Maybe you can reach your right arm up. And then you can stay here, or you can reach back with your right hand as well. Flex this left foot. And then you're going to start to pull your foot back as your arms straighten. Just get a better hold on that. Start pushing your foot back, like we did when we were lying down on our belly, and lifting your chest up. And then from here, slowly come back to your lunge, and then slide your hips back and come into your hamstring stretch, your half splits. Keep lifting your sit bones, keep lifting your chest, and then you can either stay here or maybe fold in a little bit deeper. And then from here, you're going to lift your chest, and you're going to kick this left foot out to the left a little bit, and you're going to keep on walking back, and you're going to come into half Virasana. So you're on the top of this left foot, and then from here, inhale, reach your arms up, and as you exhale, tip yourself forwards into a forward fold. And then look up. You're going to look at that front foot. You're going to come back to your lunge, plant your hands, and step back to plank pose. So taking a big breath in here. And then as you exhale, come forwards, bend your elbows, and then inhale, up into your up dog, and exhale, knees down, sit back into a child's pose, and then come back to all fours. So we're going to repeat that on the other side. So you're going to inhale, lift your left leg, flex your foot, knees bend, and then squeeze around your sit bones as though you're trying to press the sole of your foot up into the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bending that knee a little bit more, reaching back with your right hand, squaring off your hips, and then push the floor away with your left hand, push your foot back into your hand, reach your head back as if you're trying to touch the back of your head to your foot. And then slowly release. Draw your left knee in and step your left foot forwards. Same thing now on this side. So you're going to inhale, come up. Exhale, open your arms out. So really expressive, really receptive. Just folding in. So you get a little bit of stretch in the front of this right hip and into your thigh before you go to the deeper stretch. And then come out of it a little bit. Bring your left forearm onto your left knee. Bend your right knee. reach back with your right hand for your right foot and then start to pull that heel in. Maybe you can take that arm position where you bring your fingers to face forwards and keep bending, dropping your hips forwards, floating them forwards. Maybe you can lift your left arm up. You're trying to square your hips off to the front. And then slowly release that back foot. And then shift your hips back, straightening that left leg, lifting your sit bones, lifting your heart, big breath in. And then maybe, if you want the hamstring stretch, you can fold a little bit deeper. And then kick your right foot out to the right, and you're going to keep sitting all the way back. So you're on the top of this right foot, hugging that heel in. And then inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. So reach for that foot. So really trying to keep grounded through that right hip. Drawing yourself out over that left leg. And then lifting up, coming back to your lunge. Plant your hands. Come to your plank pose. Get really, really strong in your plank pose. Just putting into practice everything that we've been doing. And then from here, come forwards. Start to lower yourself down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So from here, you're going to practice your scorpion in downward dog, just so that we've done that. So coming into plank pose, and then from here, you're going to, actually, let's do it from down dog. So we do it with the left leg first. You're going to pick up your left leg, and you're going to bend your knee, flex your foot, and then you're going to pick up your right heel, and you're going to come forwards like a plank pose. But now you're going to lift the back of your head, and you're going to lift your foot up as if you could touch them together at the back. And then slowly release back. Switch sides. So, right foot lifts. And then you're going to start to bend that knee. And you're going to start to pick up your left heel. Come forwards like a plank pose and lift your head. Pull this foot back as if you could touch the two of them together. And then slowly come back to your downward facing dog. So from here, we're just going to do a little exercise in putting that together. So you've done a little bit more practicing of your scorpion in down dog, a little bit more upper body strength. So you're going to come to your downward facing dog. And we'll start with the right leg. You're going to inhale, reach your right leg up, bend your knee. So you're going to come forwards to your scorpion. This will be your inhale. As you exhale, plank pose, draw your right knee in towards your chest. Inhale, scorpion. Exhale, pull everything in. One more, inhale, scorpion. Exhale, pull in. And then right foot back. Inhale, left leg lifts in your down dog. So from your down dog, bend your left knee and then pick up your right heel. So from here, you're going to come forward. So now you're in your plank pose with your arms. Lift your head, draw your heel back, big breath in. Exhale, stay in your plank. Draw that knee in. Inhale. And exhale. Pull in. Inhale. And exhale. Brilliant. So from here, just take a moment in your downward facing dog and then lift your heels, and you're just going to tiptoe your feet forwards to the front of your mat. Bring your big toe rounds to touch. You keep your heels slightly separated, and then hands to your shins or the floor. Inhale. Really lift your sit bones again. Draw your heart forwards. Exhale. Fold in. And then inhale. Come all the way up to stand. And exhale. Hands to your heart. So we're going to go into our Dancing Warrior Vinyasa with a few little modifications. So you can do this a few times, or you can just stick with 1 or 2 times like we're going to do. So from here, you're going to start in Utkatasana. So you're going to bend your knees and inhale, reach your arms up. Keep pulling your shins back, keep lengthening your tailbone, sinking your hips down. Inhale again, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose. Inhale, come forwards, lowering down, exhale. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Straight away, inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, pull your knee in, step your foot forwards. So you're going to come into crescent pose straight away, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, exhale, plant your hands. Inhale, scorpion in down dog, so you're like still in plank. And then exhale, bring your right foot behind for wild thing. Inhale, pick up your hips, drape this right arm over, and then exhale, right hand down, pull your right knee in towards your chest. Inhale here. And then reach your right leg out to the left as you exhale. And then inhale into fallen triangle. And exhale, left hand down. Going to spin back to the ball of your back foot. Inhale, come forwards. This foot will have to slide back, Chaturanga. Inhale, come back up, back to wild thing. Back to your scorpion in down dog. And then as you exhale, you're going to come forwards, keeping your scorpion leg, and then lower all the way down. And then a fluid cobra. And lowering all the way down. Tuck your toes, inhale. Back to your downward facing dog. So from here, you're going to repeat that, but you're going to inhale, lift your left leg, and as you exhale, bring your left knee in towards your chest, step your left foot forwards, and then inhale, straight into your crescent pose with your bind. Exhale, plant your hands. Inhale, scorpion in down dog. Exhale, take your left foot behind. Inhale, come out Karasana, wild thing. Exhale, left hand down, pull your left knee into your chest. Reach your left foot out to the right. Inhale, to your fallen triangle. Exhale, right hand down. Pivot to the ball of your right foot. Inhale, so slide this left leg out. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, back. Scorpion in down dog. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, fluid cobra. And exhale, press back to child's pose. Let's take a few breaths here. So that is your Dancing Warrior 1008, or a slightly modified version. So we're going to run through that one more time, and then we're just going to do some stretches at the end. Or if you want to do that more than once, then that'd be great. So I'm just going to move my mat a tiny bit because I wasn't able to stretch my leg out to the side enough. So from here, I'm going to come back to your warrior, to down dog, and then pick up your heels, and you can tiptoe to the front, you can step to the front, you can float to the front. Inhale, lift your heart, exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, and exhale, hands to your heart, and then bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Inhale, get really strong in your plank pose. Come forwards. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, bring your knee in. Step your right foot forward straight away into crescent pose with your bind. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands. Come into your scorpion. In your down dog, big breath in. Exhale, bring your right foot back. And then inhale, pick up your hips for wild thing. Exhale, right hand down, right knee in towards your chest. Reach your right foot across to the left. And then inhale into your fallen triangle. Exhale, left hand down. So you're going to slide down for your Chaturanga. Inhale back up, straight back to your scorpion in down dog. Big breath in. And then exhale, plank pose, lower down. And then inhale, fluid cobra. Alright, down and press back to your downward facing dog. Straight to the second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your left foot forwards. Inhale, straight into your crescent pose with your bind. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, scorpion in down dog. Exhale, bring your left foot behind you. Inhale, into your wild thing. Exhale, left hand down, left knee to your chest. Reach your left leg out to the right. Inhale, into your fallen triangle. Exhale, right hand down. So you're going to slide this left foot out. Inhale, lowering down. Exhale, back up. Scorpion in your down dog. Exhale, keep that leg lifted, lower all the way down. Inhale. Sahaja Bhujangasana. And then come all the way back. Child's pose. And then slide all the way onto your belly, back to your full prostration, and just sway your hips side to side. And from here, you're going to bring your right knee up, take your arms out so they're like a T shape, and just going to turn your head to face this knee. And you're going to slow your breath down. So your upper body strength, your Chaturangas, are a vital part of your vinyasas, of your salutations to whether it's the moon or the earth or the sun, or there's many different ones, but they all connect the sequences using your Chaturanga and your upward dog. But you know, as you're practicing, you can always swap those for your Sahaja Bhujangasana, so your fluid cobra, so you're still building a little bit more body strength at the same time. And just keep practicing your Chaturanga, and then turning your head the other way. And then from here, you're just going to slide this right hand down and you're going to reach your left arm through and shift your hips to the left and roll all the way into a twist. Just keep dropping this right shoulder down. So a twist, a really great way to finish. Very balancing for all the different systems in your body, but also very detoxifying. Whatever has been shifted in your practice can be flushed out. Big massage for your internal organs as you breathe again. Not that you've stopped breathing, but can be more conscious of your breath now that you're in these more passive poses. Really slowing it down. And then from here, just going to roll all the way back onto your belly and slide your left knee out. Bring your hands back to the T shape, turn your head so you're looking in the same direction as your knee at first. So this is a little bit easier on your neck. And again, let your body sink into the earth. Look for any parts of your body that are resisting gravity, that are being held up by anything other than being relaxed into it. And you can always hit pause on your video if these feel really what you need at the end and you want to spend a little bit longer. And then turn the other way. Settle into this side. Get your arms, your shoulders, your head really heavy, dropping down. Really relaxing. Relax your jaw. Again, soften wherever you can. You can always find a little bit of tension that's trying to hide somewhere. And then sliding your left hand back, threading your right arm through, and then shifting your hips across to the towards that hand, and you're going to roll to your left. So your left leg stays over to the right, your left arm reaches out to the left. So you can slide something underneath this left knee if you need to do that. Closing your eyes, sliding that deep, smooth breath, using it to let any distractions fade into the background. As you approach Shavasana, you want to be as relaxed as you can. And then you're going to slowly roll all the way onto your back. Make any adjustments that you need. Stretch your arms out, your legs out, and drop into this shape. Get heavy, and then let yourself drift into Shavasana. This pose of stillness, of completion, that actually translates to mean corpse pose, which not a lot of people really want to call it that, but it's symbolic of the end of your practice, of being still, taking that final rest at the end. And hit pause on your video and stay as long as you can in your Shavasana. And when you're ready, maybe a big stretch. Roll your knees in and roll to the side. Press yourself up to a seat. So, thank you for allowing me to be your guide. I hope that you feel a little bit stronger and that you can let any really good feelings, any positive energy that you've gathered in from your practice, you can let that radiate out, expand out, so it can touch all the other people that you come into contact with. So, see you again on the next video. Thank you. Namaste.